Yeah. And then that one when you're ready.
Where's me,
Where do you go back to?
school? School.
Just minimise that one. Don't forget this is the arrow.
Good afternoon and welcome to this round 18 clash here from Allan Ray Oval here in Canberra, the glorious home of the Ainslie Football Club, looking in magnificent condition. Of course, a big clash for the Tricolours today as they take on the students from Sydney Uni. The Uni with a mathematical chance of making the finals. Ainslie needing to win to make the only Canberra side to make the finals in 2014, so it shapes as a very pivotal clash here at Allan Ray Oval as we get set for the first bounce down. Uni bouncing off a great win last week, and they've been in scintillating form. Could have knocked off the Swans up there in Wollongong. I believe it was one of the best games they played all year. Only went down by the barest of margins in 6 points, but a fantastic team effort. So it gives them a lot of confidence moving forward into the finals series for season 2014. A couple of key matchups. The Uni, Matthew O'Dwyer to be watched. I think he's the favourite for the Mulrooney medal. Of course, another favourite out there is Aaron Vandenberg, the number 10. He was second at the close of the MVP voting, so another outstanding game would give him some votes. Of course, the captain, Tim Barton, he's the number 5 for the Tricolours in Salter. He'll have a big influence on the outcome of today's game. As we get set for the bounce down, it's Big Mulrooney to do battle with Wilson, the two M's, and it's taken away by the man on cue in O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer gets it forward, looking out there towards Barrett, but the defensive Walker punched it forward. Walker again, he beats one or two, gets a quick handball in close to Lawless, hacks it out of the air as Walker out towards Fleming, who's done some admirable jobs in tagging half-forward roles and getting plenty of the football himself. So both sides are willing contest early here at the 12 o'clock start. Of course, other games today, Belconnen taking on Eastlake at Manuka Oval at 2 o'clock. We'll give you all the up-to-date action from around the grounds. As the ball's not really shuffled, it's shuffled out now. It's Utica. Utica out now towards that of Campbell. Campbell got it downfield. It was dropped by Fasolo there out towards Hurst. He butted up with it was Jeremy Hurst, puts it forward inside the forward 50, and the number 2 for the Tricolours in Hine. He'll have a shot on goal almost directly in front. He's a beautiful kicker. The football is Nick Hine. Here he goes on the left foot, that trusty left foot. Not so trusty on this occasion. It's gone out of bounds on the full. So no score yet here at Ainslie Oval. 0-0 in this round 18 clash between the Tricolours and the students from Sydney Uni, as they look to bring it in, and he's brought it in towards that of Morrison. Morrison now gets a handball back, and they bring it outside the 50, out towards the wing, looking down there for Big Max Wilson. It went over his head, and it's going to be cleaned up there by Walker. Walker out to Utica. Utica back to Walker as they bring it through the centre of the corridor again. He comes out further afield to Sean Campbell, who's done well in the latter part of the season, really holding his own out towards that of Lockie Highfield. He was named as emergency earlier in the week, was Highfield. It's out there towards Hurst. Hurst snaps it forward, but it's a taken there by Serakowski. Serakowski over to Winmar, who's been in scintillating form, but that's a great tackle by Vandenberg on Serakowski, and he's been rewarded for a free kick out to the deadly Nick Payne. And Nick Payne looks like he's over those hamstring troubles, and he takes a good grab on a sharp angle, which shouldn't present a problem for the sharpshooter in Nick Payne. 45 metres out. He's got a massive job out there as David Johnson for Nick Payne. So the 55, he should register a score here, as Nick Payne will follow it home. Takes a few extra steps, like it off the boot. He likes it off the boot. Nick Payne gets the first blood on the board for the Tricolours. So they get first points here. as I said, Lockie Highfield was named as emergency. I've just been handed the late change was Ash Harris, one of their most consistent players. He's out, the number 9 for the Tricolours. He's out with the flu, so a late reprieve there for Lockie Highfield. But that was a good score there from Nick Payne. He is probably the best shot on goal in the competition, without a doubt, Nick Payne. You don't want to give him too much room, but it's out to the middle of the ground there, and it's out towards that of... and it's taken away there by Barnes. He's been in good form for the Uni of late, has Barnes, but it's taken away by Utica. Utica comes out towards Lawless. Lawless chasing the ball at centre wing, being pursued by O'Dwyer. Now it's down towards Salter, and that was a good punch there from Barton, but it was equally good there by Salter, and he tackled him, followed it up. He kept at it, it's out towards Lawless onto Salter, and he got a good kick in there towards Costigan. So Costigan, what's the umpire said? It's going to be a free kick here, and it is a free kick down to Big Eric Stone against Ryan Botten-Noonan for holding on. So the Tricolours get a chance to register their second in a matter of minutes. Big Eric Stone, the number 26 for the Tricolours, awarded a free kick inside the forward 50. Botten-Noonan seems to be keen to argue to the point. I don't think I've ever seen an umpire change a decision yet, though it came close last night with our mate Razor Ray in Melbourne, in Sydney, I beg your pardon. So we nearly saw a first last night, out towards Payne. He got the crumbs at the front of the pack. He can do it all, can Nick Payne, as the players stack around the football, and it shuffles out. I think it's towards that of the goal sneak in Fleming. He has really come of age in season 2014. Coach Rourke has worked wonders with him. He is now a small goal-kicking forward who can tag and run and win his own footy, so he'd be right up there in the best and fairest counting for the Tricolours in season 2014. He is almost the most improved player on the list here at the Tricolours. Jason Fleming, the number 6. Take a bow, because your football's improved out of sight. And they get their second on the board. Even the scoreboard is failing to keep up with the start here by the Tricolours. So 2 goals straight, 12 to the Uni yet to score. Back to the middle of the ground, Lawless with his third contested possession, but Barnes hacked it out of the air, and it's straight into the arms there of the big 23, and that is Ben Taggart, another newbie for the Uni. Coach Gilmore keeps finding them. Must have plenty of players coming through the ranks there at Sydney Uni. Probably an area they've struggled in throughout season 2014 is a key target down forward. We've tried numerous players down there. Derricks was prominent early in the season, but they really miss a marking key forward to the Sydney Uni to be a real threat in season 2014. They've got some good footballers, but it's a free kick against Aaron Vandenberg for a hold. I think it's Barnes out there. Follow it home. It's a funny looking kick, but nonetheless it's going to be effective, and the Uni get their first score on the board. So a free kick from the contest allows them to get their first on the board. So 6 points the margin here at Allan Ray Oval as the University swing the changes. Morrison comes from the field. He's replaced by Sammy Slay. So like for like, the ball comes back to the middle of the ground. Of course, we've spoken about the importance of today's clash for the Tricolours. Really need to keep up their momentum. Bounce down in the middle of the ground. It's Mulrooney to do battle with the number 49 in Aaron Everett. I wonder if he's any of the namesake. It's out towards Campbell, another player who was the best and fairest in the reserve grade competition in season 2013, as the two Ainslie players collide, and it was a heavy collision, and they haven't moved. We'll keep our eye on that. Lawless and Hine collided out there. It's out towards Hurst, and Everett just chips in with a timely mark in the back defensive 50, and it comes out there over towards Gabe Orr got a handball away. I think it's Lewis Fazolo on the far side here at Allan Ray Oval. He brings it down the centre wing, looking for Barnes. Barnes took it in front of that of Jeremy Hurst, and that was Ellis, but chiming in with a mark was one of the other most improved in the competition in Cam Bernasconi. Bernasconi out towards that of Hurst. Hurst all on his own now. Which way will he go? He goes and puts a high ball up there towards Aaron Vandenberg. He was up to the task there. And just onto the ground is Mathis, the speedy Clint Mathis, with a handball over the top to Big Stone. Got the old 1-2. It was a poor handball, but nonetheless, Bot Noonan fighting in there for it. It's out towards Serakowski with a quick kick off the boot out there towards Derricks. It took a wicked bounce. Incoming for it is Lockie. Highfield down to Bowles out to Highfield will go to that left side, comes in there towards the unaccounted for in Costigan. Good mark there to Costigan. Over to the speedy Sean Ellis, the goal sneak in. Ellis puts it down in the forward 50, looking down there for Salter. Got taken high in front of Barton, will play on, get a goal. Nick Salter, you betcha, third on the board for the Tricolours. Oh, that's a great bit of play there by Nick Salter. It shows you the respect he commands inside the forward 50. Went high, did Barton, and he wasn't up to the task on that occasion all day there. So the Tricolours, they get their third at the 5-minute mark, so a promising start as they skip out to a 12-point lead. It was good lead-up work from Jeremy Hurst and Aaron Vandenberg in the back half. Just playing an interesting brand of football. They give you an opportunity, they give you time and space to be able to kick to the footy, but it's out towards Tui. Tui with a errant handball, but it's out towards Ellis, the one who set up the last goal. Just pushed the ball forward into a goal scorer in Fleming, but it comes out now to Aiton with a quick handball over there to Everett. We'll call him the Spider Junior. It comes out there towards that of Thompson into the middle of the ground, out towards Bowles. He'll roost it long. No, he won't. He'll find Ellis unaccounted for. Ellis sidesteps onto the Ellis go. Who's he looking for down there? And Serakowski. No, it's not Serakowski, it's Johnson. He gets in there and he got a quick handball away over there towards that of Howard, fresh off 7 goals last week. I think he's a goal of the year contender. He's little James Howard. I think he got the Rising Star nomination throughout the week. Out towards O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer, the silky skills of Matty O'Dwyer, the former Swan, the former Werribee player, and the former Demon, the Eastlake Demon, that is. And he goes forward. He goes out there looking for that of Barrett, but it's taken over the boundary line. It'll be a boundary line throw in 55 metres from the uni goal. 18 plays 6, so 12 points the margin here at Ainslie Oval. In this round 18 clash, Big Stone, he's an important player in the structure of the Tricolours lineup. He got a double fist to it. Doesn't really come out of there. The umpires, it's an interesting concept, the way that the local footy, or the NEFL football is following the AFL with the big packs forming in a la rugby union. But nonetheless, we'll get it out. It comes out the back there, and it's Rice off the back flank. He's done exceptionally well. His body's allowing him to play footy out towards Serakowski. Serakowski with a good hit in towards O'Dwyer off the left now. Who's he found? He's found a good set of hands there. And that's a good grab out there from Derricks. So right out in the breadbasket, Jacob Derricks. We'll follow this home. He's right on the pane at 50. As I mentioned, he was in scintillating goal-kicking form earlier in the season. Follow it home with Jacob Derricks, of course his brother Tommy. No stranger to AFL football at the Swans. So it's just gone through for the solitary behind. So 11 points the margin. Costigan. Out towards Bernasconi. There's plenty of air. Give him time. And it's out towards the number 10. Mitchell Thompson, and it got punched back into the corridor and has allowed Uni to snap it up and kick a goal. So sloppy defensive work there from the Tricolours. So cuts the margin back to 5 points. It's game on here at Allan Ray Oval here in Canberra on a beautiful winter's morning. Nothing like yesterday, of course. There was snow, hail and sleet throughout the nation's capital, yet there's hardly a cloud in the sky here. Perfect day for football. As they ring the changes, Big Max Wilson comes back on to do the contest in the middle of the ground. 5 points the difference. 10-minute mark. Wilson to do battle with Stone. It is Stone who got first hands to the ball, only as far as that of Orr, and the umpire says, I'll have it. It didn't really come out of the centre square. So 5 points the difference here at Allan Ray Oval. It's Wilson with the backhander towards that of Aiton. Aiton with a quick handball out of the pack there. It goes there of Orr again. He's been busy and prominent early, as they really know where to go there for Tommy Morrison. Morrison was lucky enough to get it away over there to War again. As I said, it's out towards Barton. Barton will have to hurry up. He was pursued there by Solid. Was lucky to get a kick away. It's out towards Wilson. He sidestepped Stone, got it inside the forward 50, but intercepting the mark was the number 29 in Cameron Bernasconi. Bernasconi comes out towards that of Barry. Chris Barry. Barry now with that trusty left foot. He comes out towards Fleming, and Serakowski looks like he's got the job as the tagging half forward from Fleming on Serakowski. Obviously, Coach Rourke has highlighted the kicking efficiency of Serakowski is a real problem, so it's out there towards Dwyer. He shuffled that. It was a throw. Umpire said play on, but it'll be going nowhere. Right in front of the coach's box here at Allan Ray Oval. It's out towards Wilson. He got kicked in the back, but it's taken away out of the contest by Barry, but it's mopped up there by Serakowski. He'll use it effectively by foot, make no mistake about that he does. He comes out there, and that was a good strong grab there by Taggart. Not such a good kick, allowed Highfield to get a punch to it. It's out towards Derricks over there towards that of Montgomery. Crockmull out there towards that of Barrett. He'll kick this, don't worry about that. Will Timmy Barrett, yep, he's done it. So they'll get their third on the board. So they've responded really well, the students from Sydney. 1 point in lead now, after 3 blistering goals by the Tricolours. Early goals. The Uni have got them back in the contest with some clever work and just persistence and just sweating on the Tricolours' errors. So 1 point at the 15-minute mark, 19, 3 goals apiece. Bounce down Mulrooney. Umpire, no, he hasn't called that one back. It favoured Mulrooney. But Barnes, yet another clearance in the middle of the ground. Tackled when not in position was Utica. Utica out to Barry. He was taken into the ground, yet driven into the ground. No, it's not. It's Rice who got the free kick. It'll be a free kick to Jimmy Rice, right on the back of the square. So Rice, he brings it further afield. He's looking out there for Bernasconi. Bernasconi's ran on well. Looks like he's goal haul of last week, James Howard. So Bernasconi goes long down the line looking for big Mulrooney, gets the hands up, does the big spider out towards that of Mathis. Mathis not really going anywhere, didn't really try and shuffle it out either. So just paddled it around on the ground. Mulrooney and Wilson. Hurst back to Lawless. Utica with an errant handball into the hands of Taggart. Out been prominent early as Barnes. Out towards Barrett. He kept his feet on Highfield with a great handball over there towards Howard. Howard off target on this occasion, and it beats the young Spider over the boundary line, and it's hit the boundary line post, so it'll be a throw-in in the Uni goal area. So another opportunity for the Uni to score here. They certainly look like they've come to play today, the students. They must win. Finals hopes alive. As the Tricolours, they also need to win to be the only Canberra side in the finals contention for season 2014. So shapes as a pivotal clash for both sides. Barnes tried to ride the tackle. He did have prior opportunity there. Umpire says no, he didn't. He'll throw it in. 20 minutes gone. Point the difference to the students. Done well to fight back. Big Wilson, give him the first use in the middle. Out to Ellis, uses his upper body strength to get a quick handball. It's out there towards that of Serakowski. Serakowski drives it forward into the arms there. He went at it one-handed, and that was pose. Out there towards Taggart. He's been prominent early. His Taggart providing a real focal point. Out towards Barrett, and Barrett's taken the mark. He gets his chance to put his second on the board. He's a very effective small forward, is Timmy Barrett. I'll back him in from here, about 30 metres out. Barrett, it swings, and it swings well, and it goes straight through, so that's his second in a matter of minutes. So it is really game on here at Ainslie Oval between the students and the Ainslie tricolours. They get their fourth at the 17-minute mark. I think the clock's on time. Yeah, it is 23 minutes gone, I make it. Comes back to the middle of the ground. Of course, no Ash Harris in the middle. He's a late withdrawal with the flu. Must be bad for Ash Harris to miss a game. He is Mr. Consistency, Ash Harris. Out towards Rice. Rice chases the ball. He puts the ball forward. He was slung to the ground as he kicked the ball. Out there towards Hurst. He gets a chance to put it inside the forward 50. That was an errant handball. He follows it up. Does Jeremy Hurst. Over the foot, he was Barton. Dragged it back in. Was good enough to get it back out. Out there towards that of Barnes. Barnes, the ball magnet out towards Serakowski. Serakowski now running rampant at half-back out towards Fazolo. Gets it back. A poor handball was at his feet. Allowed the defenders there. It's out towards Tui. He gets it in towards that of Mulrooney. Mulrooney out towards Utica as they use the ball. Out towards that of Bernasconi. Highfield. He gets it back to Utica as they share it around without really gaining a lot of ground, the tricolours. So it was a good defensive press there from the students. As he slipped over there was Tui. Tui, he's got plenty of options. It comes out towards Highfield. Highfield now onto the left boot. Goes out there looking for Walker. Walker and Barrett. Which way is he going to go? He just corralled him, did Barrett. So it was a good tackle. Didn't really go anywhere as... they're applying plenty of pressure at the man, and it comes out there towards that of Morrison. Morrison drives it out of bounds on the full for the students, so it'll be a free kick to the tricolours. Region on the far side here at Allen Ray Oval, and it's quickly taken by Bowles. He did it one thing and one thing only, and just drove it long down the line, but it was taken away. I think the mark was taken by Orr, and that's a good one-hander. I think it's Fazolo, Lewis Fazolo. Yes, it is. Fazolo in the middle of the ground on centre wing, drives it long, looking for a mark down there, and it was punched away there by Barry. Rice followed it up. It's a handball over there towards Barry. Got his head taken off by Howard. Umpire said play on. No free kick. However, now, no side really made an effort to get it out. It'll be a bounce right in front of the uni interchange. 75 metres from the students' goal. Comes out towards Howard. Howard gets the ball quickly. Throws it inside the forward 50. Looking down there for Fazolo, but Utica was good enough on this occasion to take it. He goes out further afield looking for Tui. Almost a wicked bounce. Bowles has run on for him. And that's a poor kick there from Rob Tui, but it's found Bowles. Bowles has a run and bounce carry. Goes his customary long kick, but that's a helicopter. Comes in towards Fleming. Fleming with a quick kick over there towards Rice. Rice now goes in towards Costigan. So their first foray for the last 10 or 11 minutes. And it comes out towards Campbell, who's just run onto the ground, and he'll get a mark. So Sean Campbell has to have a shot at goal here. Sean Campbell, he wasn't good enough. He didn't look overly confident as he went to take that one, but nonetheless, that's their first attacking foray for about 10 or 11 minutes. So the uni have done well to control the play of this game. As they bring it out now, it's going to be Campbell. He takes a good grab in front of Highfield. Not a lot of communication between the two. They've played a bit of footy together, Campbell. Now he goes in towards the sharpshooter in Ellis, and Ellis has got a chance to bring the tricolours fourth up. 22-23 minutes as he comes off the ground winded, does Lockie Highfield, after that clash with Sean Campbell. We'll follow it home with Ellis. Ellis looks good off the boot. Which way is it going to go? It's not going to make the distance, so it's going to be a rush behind. So 5 points the difference as they bring it in quickly. It's out through Sarakowski, is it? No, it's Taggart down there. Taggart drives it forward, and a good punch on there by Barrett. Leg race now between him and Tui. He won the leg race, and now it's out towards Barton, who's followed it up. Timmy Barton on the left foot. He drives it further afield, looking there for Howard, and tried to crash the pack, did Botten Noonan, but it allowed the defender in Campbell to mop it up. And running on now is Dale Walker. Walker with his second bounce, coming down towards centre wing. Looks like he's carrying a bit of an injury. There's a half volley there to Vandenberg. Looks like he's got a tagging job as Morrison on Vandenberg. I think he has. He's done quite well in this first quarter to limit his effectiveness. And might be a chance for Aaron Vandenberg just to take Morrison deep down into the goal and see if they can jag one, because he's quite good overhead, is Aaron Vandenberg. So he's got to learn a way to beat the Taggers. As I said, he's very influential in the outcome of the match. And that was a quick kick off the boot there by Thompson. Only as Utica now goes further afield, out there towards Campbell. Sean Campbell, best and fairest in the second grade competition in season 2013. He's made a good transition to senior football in 2014, so it's always good to see. Out there towards the speedy Mathis. Mathis now drives it inside the forward 50, out towards that of Everett, and that for the uni. It's cleaned up there, and it was cleaned up well by David Johnson. Out there towards O'Dwyer. Haven't seen much of him in this first quarter, so they're limiting his effectiveness. But as the goal shooter from last week in Howard comes from the ground, he got a couple of lively bits of artwork on the fronts of his legs too. There's little James Howard. So let's see. Umpire says, "I'll have it." 40 metres from the Ainslie goal. Mulrooney gets his hands to it, the big spider. And he's pulled out a free kick as the umpire, and it's going to go towards Mulrooney for on the shoulder. So this will be interesting. Not a renowned goal kicker is Mitch Mulrooney. So he's done the right thing. He's passed it off to Vandenberg. Vandenberg, he didn't go too far either, and it allowed the player for the Sydney Uni, Powerways, to take it away. And it's only Bowles at centre wing, goes with the left foot now, puts it inside there, back down towards Vandenberg, but up to the task there was, I think it is Sarakowski out there. No, it's not Sarakowski. I think now it's Sarakowski. Sarakowski comes further afield towards that of Everett. Everett, the 49. Awkward looking kick comes out there towards Barton, and it allowed Solder to read it better in the air. And he's called a push in the back against him. Oh, that was a bit harsh. Oh, well, anyway, play on. It's now towards Taggart. He's been prominent early. Taggart. Benny Taggart is providing a real focal point for them. Taggart looking for the next target. It was looking for Derricks. Numbers behind the ball. It's out towards Sean Campbell. Sean Campbell with a quick handball over there towards Vandenberg. Spilled what he should have taken. Big Max Wilson dived on it. There was an equally good tackle there. I think it was from Sean Campbell. Now it goes out to Tui. Tui over towards that of Lawless. Lawless with a rare kick comes out there towards the wing. Out there towards that of the number 14 and Big Al Birch. Birch comes further afield down there towards Stone. That'll be a free kick. He was dragged down when he didn't have the footy. Yeah, he did. And that is a free kick to Nick Bowen. Of course, another former Demon out there. Fantastic athlete is Nick Bowen. Been at the Sydney Uni for a number of seasons. Out towards Barton. He was flat-footed. Barton comes out towards O'Dwyer as they share it around in the back 50. It's prone for errors. As it comes further afield to Sarakowski, comes inboard. Sarakowski followed the kick up as Payne went to ground. Only as far as half back, but there's the siren right on 25 minutes. It's 5 points the margin. It is the students who've come out on top at the end of the first quarter. 4-1-25 to the Tricolours, 3-2-20. It was a game of contrasting halves. Ainslie got off to a blistering start, and the students really pegged it back with some clever work and lots of matchups over the ground. So we'll be back with all the second half action. Just repeating, it is the students, Sydney Uni 4-1-25, leading the Tricolours 3-2-20. Welcome back to this round 18 clash here from Allen Ray Oval here in Canberra, the home of the Ainslie Tricolours, as the students first out on the ground as they wait for the Tricolours to come back. Some stern words from Coach Rourke after they got their way out of the blocks to a blistering start, but the students, through some clever coaching and some wonderful matchups, have managed to get back in front as they lead 4-1-25 to 3-2-20 in what was a highly entertaining first quarter. Of course, the Tricolours needing to win to keep their finals hopes alive and keep the finals dream alive in season 2014. The students with a mathematical chance to make it in 2014. So, plenty at stake here. It's the students. Of course, Ryan Brabazon out today. It's a big out for the students. The ball magnet Brabazon. The bounce down, that was quite a short quarter. We'll wait for the bounce down. Vandenberg needs to improve his productivity in this quarter. The timekeepers having trouble with the horns here. It's bounced down, it's out to Mulrooney. Got a clever tap out there towards Lawless. Lawless, he racked him up in the first quarter, went through the legs of Tui. And as they dive onto the ball, it'll be another bounce down. Didn't really clear the centre square. As the umpire says, I'll have it. Looks like Kelvin Barnes, he was very productive in the first quarter. He started on the interchange bench for the students. And he's got his leg very heavily strapped. It's out towards Ellis. Ellis will go to the left side. Ellis, he drives it forward, looking down there for that of Big Stone. They just look a little bit heavy, the Tricolours from up above. It's out towards Lawless. Lawless goes towards Payne. It was punched away there by Button Noonan. No, it's Johnson. Johnson, now it comes out towards there of that of Gabe Orr now at the back flank. He's got a decision as he tries to draw the player, and he got a quick handball away over towards Sammy Slay. Slay was good enough to beat him, and it's out towards Button Noonan. He fumbled the ball. Out towards Orr. Orr drives the ball down only as far as Campbell. Sean Campbell, he's racked him up in the first quarter across to Rice. No, it's Bowles. They look similar. Both got strapping on the left knees. It goes out towards Birch. Dropped what he should have taken. Alex Birch. And both lost their feet. Him and Bowen. Bowen was first to recover for the students. Towards O'Dwyer. Now he can run and have a bounce as Matty O'Dwyer. Come at me, he's saying to Barrett. And as he goes forward, he goes over the head of Taggart, and it's allowed Utica to mop it up. But Barrett, the goal sneak, he gets it further afield, and that's he dropped it, what he should have taken, as they look for a way towards goal. And clever work there by Thompson, and it's taken away. It's in his hands again. It's out towards Howard. Which way will Howard, as they dilly-dally around with a footy? It's out towards Thompson as it gets a bounce in, and it's just punched through by Utica, and it'll be a free kick to Utica anyway. So Jordan Utica, he got a sloppy kick out there towards the other left footer in Barry. Barry, he gets it out towards another left footer in Highfield. Highfield goes towards Ellis, punched away there, and it's out there towards Highfield, out towards Costigan, who was flat-footed. I don't think he expected that one. So the Uni are certainly throwing themselves in this contest, realising the importance. Their season rests on this clash, this round 18 clashes. Right in front of the coaches' boxes here. Barnes comes back on, straight onto Ellis. It looks like there's a tag there. Out there towards Costigan. Out towards, he fell over his own man, did Vandenberg. Out there towards that of Morrison. Morrison out to Barnes, straight into the action. Kelvin Barnes down towards that of it's out now towards Campbell. He's been chased there, and he's caught it dropping the ball, and that's a great tackle there from Ben Taggart. Very productive in the forward 50 has been Ben Taggart for the students, and he gets a chance on goal directly in front, 35 out. Can he extend the lead for the Sydney Uni? Benny Taggart, it's been a real find. Very, very, very prominent early in the first quarter was Ben Taggart. Taggart. We ride it home with Benny Taggart. Does he like it off the boot? You betcha. That's a good kick from Ben Taggart. 11 points the margin here at Allan Ray Oval here in Canberra. Beautiful day for football. It is the students at the moment spoiling the party for the tricolours as they take an 11-point lead. Here, struggling to clear the ball out of the middle of the ground. The tricolours, as I said, they do look a little bit top-heavy at the moment. Speed across the ground is quite lacking for the tricolours. Wait for the umpire to bounce it down. Wilson to do battle with Mulrooney. Wilson stood his ground and got first hands to the ball. Hurst bumped the opposition player off the ball and it taken away there by Fazolo. Fazolo only as far as Walker for the tricolours. Now it's taken away by Pose. I think Pose out towards O'Dwyer. He was tackled and swung to the ground, and that was a good tackle made there by Sean Campbell. Free kick. Umpire's going to bring it back to Sean Campbell. Gets a chance to slow it down a little bit to Sean Campbell as the players regroup. Campbell, Walker now in the 50. That's a poor kick off the foot, looking for Payne. That'll allows Noonan or Johnson to get a quick kick away out there towards Rob Toohey, but it's going to beat them all, and it'll be a boundary line throw in 25-30 metres from the Sydney Uni interchange bench and 75 from the tricolours goal. So we wait for the boundary umpire to throw it in. A good throw in from the umpire. Gives the ruckman chance to go at it. Wilson out towards Bowen. Tackled. Not really making an effort, but the umpire says, nonetheless, I'll have it. Throws the ball up quickly. Mulrooney, Wilson, Toohey paddled it back under his legs. Out towards that of O'Dwyer. Of course, his partner in crime, Brabazon, out today. Haven't sighted much of Tommy Ayton as well. I don't know if he's out there, Tom Ayton. Certainly a ball magnet for the SEs out there. Looks like he's got the job on Chris Barry out there. That's the match up there. Big Wilson stuck his head down, rode the tackle out there towards that of Highfield. Highfield with one of his little chip and kicks, and it goes out there towards Barry. So a good grab there by Chris Barry. Barry, nowhere to really goes back to Highfield, so they're not really going anywhere as the numbers flood back the students. And that's a poor option there from Lockie Highfield. Really needed to, but I can't blame him because they really needed to run and spread for him and hold the footy. It's out towards Everett. The umpire says, I'll have it. Throw it back in, please. It was a poor throw-in. So the central umpire says, I'll have it back. We wait for it to come back in. That's a better throw. Good throwing from the umpire is Mulrooney. Got it out towards Vandenberg. Vandenberg wheels around on the right foot. Aaron Vandenberg, you're a star. He gets the tricolours. And they're back in this contest. Not that they ever went out of it for long, but they certainly needed that goal. So Vandenberg, it's just the strength of Mulrooney in the contest, and able to get goal side was Vandenberg on that occasion, and he let his feet do the talking. Aaron Vandenberg, one of the tall midfielders, he was second at the close of the counting of the MVP, so he's in with a real chance to be named the MVP in season 2014. Bounce down in the middle. Everett to do battle there with Mulrooney, and it's only as far as that of Gabe Orr. He's been good in the middle of the ground. Out there towards Utica. He's got the job on Barrett. Out towards Walker. Got a quick handball over towards Lawless. He always looks composed. Out towards Costigan. Costigan comes back inboard. Now goes long down the line. Looking for Fleming, but it's taken away to the last goal scorer in Vandenberg. Vandenberg now towards Stone. Stone keeps at it as they take it away. Now it's taken away by Rice in the middle of the ground now, and the players converge around the ball, and it's not really getting out of there. So it'll be a boundary line. No, it'll be a ball up. 55 from the tricolours goal. Everett gets first hands onto the ball only as far as Salter. Salter puts it in the air and it bounces out of bounds and will get a boundary line throw in. At least it's 20 or 30 metres closer to the tricolours goal. Throw in. Now it's out towards Everett. He's done quite well in the last couple of contests. Now it's out there towards Barton. Barton got a quick left foot to it, only as far as Mulrooney. Mulrooney got his hands to it. It's out towards Highfield. Highfield now puts it out in front of Salter. No, it's Mathis, is it? No, it's Salter it is. Nick Salter is a booming kick. Elects to go short in there towards Fleming. Fleming plays on quickly with a pie floater, puts it down one of those speculator balls, and it's gone rush behind for the tricolours. Bring it in quickly to the students, out there towards Barrett in front of Utica. Barrett right at half back, genuine half back. Barrett goes long down the line, looking down there for a bit of tall timber out there towards Derricks. Wasn't able to take it. Taken away in a strong tackle there was Bernasconi. So and Mulrooney and Everett go at it. It's out towards Salter. Salter got it out of the air and it bounced over the top of the head there of Tommy Morrison. And holding onto the footy was Vandenberg. He comes back to Salter, was tackled, and he didn't have the footy. And it went out of bounds. Line throwing right underneath the light tower here. So 10-11 minutes gone. 4 points the margin. In a real arm wrestle as the tricolours look to consolidate a possible final spot in season 2014. And the students look to mathematically make it in 2014. So as they come through the middle of the ground, and it comes out there towards that of Barnes. Barnes got it quickly back to Orr. Now it comes further afield as they get the spread and the run now, but there was a poor kick straight into the arms of Birch, who was the fresh man onto the ground. Al Birch. Birch comes out there towards Fleming. Jason Fleming. Fleming, now he goes which way? He goes down there looking for Tui. Knocked off the ball by Serakowski. No, it's not Serakowski, it's Johnson. Johnson towards Fazzolo. Fazzolo dilly-dallies around out towards Johnson. Now it comes out towards Barton. He stands in the tackle, stands resolute. Cop one high, did Sam Slay, but they're good enough to stand out of it. Towards that of Gabe Orr in the middle of the ground. He gave it across to the run there of Thompson. Thompson out there towards Barnes. It clean bowled them all as Barnes keeps at it. He's been very impressive as Kelvin Barnes. And they get a tackle, and now they've done well. It's out there towards Salter. Salter drives it forward, looking down there for Payne, and Nick Payne gets the big jukes up, plays on quickly. Nick Payne tried a worm burner towards that of Vandenberg. It was probably a little bit low, but he was good enough, Aaron Vandenberg, as he screws one around the body. The number 10 for the tricolours. Not on this occasion, just a minus score. So bridges the gap to 3 points for the tricolours. Aaron Vandenberg played on quickly. They look a little bit more speed in the ball movement as Serakowski brings it in with a pinpoint kick. That's a great kick out there towards that of Taggart. He's been good, Ben Taggart, but not so on this occasion. Straight into the jukes of big Eric Stone. So Stone, he now brings it down towards that of Payne. Payne got a quick kick. It's a helicopter. Only as far as the Sydney Uni player in Gabe Orr. He's racking them up his all. Out there to the junior Spider. Spider, what have we got here? It's going to be a free kick, I think. The umpire has called downfield. Yep. Dumped after he was kicked. The footy was junior Spider Everett. Aaron Everett. Relayed free kick. Oh, that's a poor kick, but nonetheless it was effective. Out towards Morrison. Morrison in the middle of the ground for the students. Despite the arm waving of Hurst. Doesn't have a lot of options forward. It's just going to go land in the arms there of Sean Campbell. Campbell takes it away. don't really have that presence down forward. It's out towards Campbell. He took a run, and a bit of soul, a bit of foot candy. It's out there towards Costigan. Costigan comes further afield looking for Payne and Bowen, and lost his feet, did Payne, and it's beaten everyone over the boundary line. It'll be a boundary line throw-in right on centre wing here at Ainslie Oval. 3 points the margin. Glorious day for football for this round 18 clash between the Tricolours and the students from Sydney Uni. Of course, congratulations to Jack Steele, Logan Austin and Tommy Fall. All been nominated to attend the AFL draft camp, so that's a great feather in their cap. Also, Liam Griffiths from the Tricolours. He's a chance to be nominated at this stage. Had the pleasure of working with all four of them earlier in the season in the under-23s with the great man in Kevin Sheedy. So congratulations to those boys. Everett with a poor kick off the boot there, looking down there for that of Taggart, or no, it was Derrick's. Just allowed the defenders for the Tricolours to mop it up, and they come through. Bowles long down the line, looking down there for Fleming. Just held his ground on Serakowski. It was well done to Fleming. Great work, great body work from Jason Fleming. Comes down there towards Big Birch. Birch needed to get his hands up. He got him, kept the ball in front of him, mopped up his own work. Well done, Alex Birch. Looks like he's carrying a little bit of an ankle injury out there. It's out towards Johnson for the students, and also that of Morrison. He's been prominent, stood his ground, and it's out there. It's a free kick. Play on. Ryan Botton-Noonan with the ball. Botton-Noonan goes further afield over to Crockmore. Crockmore comes down now towards that of Taggart. Taggart on the left boot, coming down for Derricks in a rare one-on-one. He was caught behind Derricks, out towards Bowles. Bowles drops what he should have taken, spent it before he got it. He was good enough to get away with it. Bowles, as there's heaps of numbers in the back 50 for the Tricolours as they come out through Highfield. Highfield can run and carry the footy. He goes out towards his mate in Campbell, Sean Campbell, 31-30. Out towards Ellis. I have a run. The little Sherman tank, Sean Ellis, he gets it out there towards that of Mathis. Mathis dropped what he should have taken. Now it's out towards Salter. Salter in the middle of the ground. That was a clever kick. Found Barry unaccounted. He pierced them. He pierced four of them. It's out towards Barry. Barry, left footer, right in the middle of the ground. Who's he looking for? Alex Birch. Not there on this occasion. Allows the Uni defenders and the spare numbers to mop it up. This is a game of spare numbers at the moment. It's like a game of chess. It's out towards that of Botton-Noonan. Botton-Noonan comes long down the line, and it was a good grab there. He's been prominent as Mitchell Thompson, showing plenty of dash. Only towards Spider Mulrooney. Out towards Bernasconi. Bernasconi with a little underhanded towards Mulrooney. A little 1-2 as they were good enough to bat it away. Out towards Bowles. He's strongly tackled there by Derricks. Which way will the umpire rule? He rules my ball, man in green. So we'll get a throw up right on the 50-metre paint here for the students. Out towards Vandenberg. Vandenberg got it out towards Utica. Utica with a quick one out towards that of Tui. An awkward ball. He was good enough, was Tui. Out Lawless. Mulrooney had more time than what he thought. Got a big up and under. And it's going to be a free kick towards Hurst. Held when not in possession of the ball. Jeremy Hurst, the speedster. Use your run and speed, son. Out towards Ellis. Sean Ellis, the left footer. 3 points the difference here. 20 minutes gone in this second quarter. Pivotal clash for both sides. Just moves it around out towards Costigan. Took them on now. They move it towards Payne. That was good football. And didn't really waste the possession. They just waited for the right option. Nick Payne right on the paint at 50. Launches one, unloads one, does Nick Payne. It's going to be a long point. So they inch closer to the Tricolours. Two points the difference. 20 minutes gone. Game and numbers down in both back halves. Serakowski, he's great by foot. He'd be at 100% efficiency at the moment. Make that 99. Out towards Fazolo. Fazolo out there towards that of Johnson. Johnson gets down there towards Barrett. Punched away by Utica. Campbell, he allows him to mop it up. Followed by Barrett. Now it goes out there towards Walker. Walker over to Mulrooney. Mulrooney got it further afield towards Lawless. Lawless Who's he looking for out there? He's looking for Hurst. Back into the pack, but now it's taken away by Orr in a fascinating game at this point in time. A real coach's box battle here at the Tricolours Oval in Allen Ray Oval. So home ground advantage is ruled. Let's come off the boot of for a free kick for out of bounds on the full. It's out towards Bernasconi. Bernasconi puts it down there towards Birch. Punched away by, he kept his feet though, did Alex Birch, but only as far as the boundary line, so it'll be a boundary line throw in as they inch closer towards the goals, right on the paint at 50. Howard, he doesn't look real good. James Howard, he might not take any more part, as Rice was strong enough to get out of it, out towards Ellis. Ellis with the left foot goes further afield looking for that of Campbell, runs to the ball. Campbell was a good handball over there towards that of Salter. He puts an up and under, a bomb. Get under that one. Backhanded by Barton. Taken away there by Slay, I think it was. So, no, it was Pose. As we get the boundary line throwing in, it's taken away through O'Dwyer. Got the hands from Aiton. O'Dwyer got the old 1-2. Continues to run, coming back from the footy. And that's a wicked bounce there. Who's it going to favour? It's going to favour that of Rice, I think it was. Rice wasn't good enough by foot. And comes back out, got them out of jail. Off the hook, didn't make them pay as they come through the ground now, and I think it's the speedy, it's Fazolo. Everett dropped what he should have taken. Allow Bowles to clean it up now. Bowles pursued by Barrett. It comes out there towards that of Costigan. Costigan now goes down there towards that of Salter. Salter worn like a glove from Barton. Barton now gets it over towards that of Aiton as they run it away, and it comes out through that of out towards Derricks. Derricks puts it down towards the runner Fazolo, gets a chance to run it, but it was a wicked bounce, and he was solidly met there by Bowles, and Bowles was good enough to mop it up out towards Costigan as they got numbers to the footy to help each other out. It's out towards Lawless. Lawless, Toohey. Rob Toohey. Toohey out towards Bowles. They were resolute in defence with the Tricolours. They stood up. Bowles long down the line looking for Mulrooney, but it's going to clear them all, and it's going to be out of bounds for a boundary line throw-in. 25 minutes gone here at the Allen Ray Oval here in Canberra. Beautiful day for footy, fantastic conditions, stark contrast to yesterday where we had some awful conditions. As we put the booties and the gloves on, packed them in the kit bag today, out towards the speedy Mathis, out towards another speedster in Hurst, but it clean bowls them all, and it'll be yet another boundary line throw-in for a throw-in as they inch closer towards their goals. The boundary umpire gets a good throw-in out towards that of, he read it best, did Aaron Vanderberg. Wasn't so good off the boot, out towards Payne. He got tackled when he didn't have the footy. It's out towards Fazolo. He gets a quick handball over towards Bowen. Bowen spent it before he actually had possession of it, and that's an errant handball and allowed Birch to follow it up. Al Birch, what can he do with it? As the tackling pressure is frenetic from both sides. So who's going to be the first to crack? It's out there towards that of Morrison. He's been prominent through the first half, out towards O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer out towards Big Spider Mulrooney. Mulrooney just hacks it onto the boot, and guess what? It's been effective, because it's landed in the arms of Chris Barry, who will have a shot on goal on the right side for a left footer. So he is 25 metres from goal, Chris Barry, after that awful looking kick from Mitch Mulrooney, pardon me as I lose my voice, and a goal to the Tricolours, Chris Barry. Let's speculate a ball. So they wrestle back the lead in this arm wrestle between the students and the Tricolours. Of course, we know what's at stake for both sides in 14. It's curtains for the loser, I'd suggest, in season 2014. More at stake for the tricolours, but Wilson gets first hands to the footy out towards Mathis. Mathis now must be blustery out there because the ball off by foot is not really coming out. It comes out towards Dwyer. He won't waste a possession. Right on cue, he did waste the possession. Tim Barton by hand out towards that of Botten Noonan, the former Nepal representative. Played in season 2014, Botten Noonan in 2013. Out there towards that of the last goal scorer in Barry. Now, no, it's Bernasconi, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Bernasconi, as they get another handball out towards that of Hurst. They get a handball further afield to Derricks. Derricks looks for the runner Botten Noonan, but intercepting was the speculator, Mitch Mulrooney. Now it comes out towards that of Big Eric Stone, and it's going to beat them all, and it'll be a boundary line throw-in. 25 minutes gone here in this second quarter. 35 plays 31, 5-5 35, 5-1 31. So it looks like the club end is the scoring end. As we come back and it's out to Walker. He dropped it cold. Should have been a free kick to Barrett. And that was a free kick there, but it wasn't paid. Now it's Barrett, the speedy Tim Barrett. Who's he looking for? Everett. Everett's taken a mark inside the forward 50. And Everett, I wouldn't back him from this situation. He doesn't look too good off the foot, but he doesn't have a lot of options. This will be an interesting kick. Aaron Everett, the 49's done some really handy things for the students today. Kicking doesn't appear to be a strong point, but nonetheless he's directly in front, 30 metres out. He's going to make a liar of me. No, he's not. He's pushed it wide, so just a solitary. That would have been an interesting goal to mix things up. They did well to clear space inside the 450. Probably not the right man to have running back with the flight of the ball. Now boarding, it's out towards Walker. That's a strong mark. Walker, long down the line. Who's he looking for? Birch, but punched away there by Ryan Botten Noonan. A great defensive effort by Ryan Botten Noonan. The Burn Bull travels all the way up to the Sydney Uni for training down the Hume, so he's a committed footballer as Ryan Botten Noonan. Loves his students, loves the uni. Fantastic effort. It's great to hear stories like that as well. As we get a throw in right in front of the uni gates. Wilson, Stone, and there's the siren. So it's an enthralling contest here at Allan Ray Oval here in Canberra. It is the Tricolours wrestling back the lead in this second quarter. 35 to the students, the visitors 5-2-32. It's anyone's game in a hard-fought contest between the Tricolours and the students. We'll be back with all the second half action through neefle.com.au. Join in about 10-12 minutes and we'll bring you all the second half action here from Canberra at Allan Ray Oval, Ainslie, Canberra. as we get set for bounce down for the second half here at Allan Ray Oval, Ainslie. It is the Tricolours 5-5-35 leading the Students 5-2-32. Just a nasty sight going out of the ground. I think we just saw the number 2 from the Tricolours in Nicholas Hine leaving the ground to go and get some x-rays on some ribs after a nasty clash early in the first quarter. So best wishes to he's okay. As we get set for bounce down, it is Everett against Mulrooney. The two Spiders going at it. And that's a wicked bounce. The umpire says, I'll have it back. We haven't seen 46 Howard, the goal sneak from last week, the rising star. He looks like he's got a little bit of upper thigh injury. And it's out towards that of Campbell. He palmed it over towards Vandenberg. Vandenberg got it down towards that of Ellis. The smallest man in the pack nearly took it, but he's taken it away. And it's just for a minor score. So it's out there towards that of Bowles. He bats it away towards Walker. Walker fumbled over the football. He was met solidly by the University defenders, and it's not really coming out of there as another pack forms. It could be mistaken for being at a Super Rugby game. With all the packs in this game we call Australian rules football. I think the aerial ping pong's well and truly gone. So it's forming over the ball. The umpire says, I'll have it. So 3 points the difference. Pivotal quarter here. They call it the premiership quarter. The third quarter, it's out towards Vandenberg. He was tackled strongly. And another player we haven't seen out there, looks like they've got the jacket on and done for the day, is Winmar, the former St Kilda player. Off a blistering game, I think he might have felt the ill effects of that clash as well. So it's out there towards Ayton. Ayton comes further afield towards Everett. So there's a few of the high-profile stars missing in action. And it's taken away. It's another player down on the ground. One of the uni players is down on the ground. They haven't moved. Let's hope that they see who that is. It's out there towards Lawless. Lawless now comes out towards Bowles. Smothered there. And that was a good smother by Morrison. He's really stepped up in the absence of some of his players. Barnes looks like he's done for the day too. So three of their prime movers, Howard, Winmar and Barnes. This is going to tell, and it's going to take its toll on the Students. Don't worry about that. Of course, Ainslie will be one down with Hine leaving the ground. We'll see who that is getting up. They look like they're okay. I think it's Ryan Bott-Noonan. Yes, it is. Gets up to remonstrate with Walker. No, can't have been too much in it. So, anyway, umpire says play on. It's a ruck duel between Mulrooney. It's out towards Ayton. Ayton with a little squirreler off the side of the boot. It comes out there towards that of, it is Morrison. Towed it to ground further afield out towards Derricks. Derricks turns, goes further afield to Taggart. That's a good lead and a good kick. Good vision from Derricks. He's found Taggart. He'll line up for his second. More strapping on the leg of Barnes, so he doesn't look too good, does Kelvin Barnes. As they make a quick change. Comes off the ground. Barnes. We follow it home with Taggart. Gets the Tricolours. The Students first for the quarter. The goal umpire doesn't move. Benny Taggart gets his second for the afternoon and the Students sixth. So they take a slender advantage early in this third quarter. Well done to Ben Taggart. Good lead-up work there from Jacob Derricks. 6-2 plays 5-5. 3 points the margin. As we wait for the ball to come back to the middle of the ground. Everett to do battle with Mulrooney in the middle of the ground. So Big Wilson must be playing forward. Yes, he is. Max Wilson, give him a target inside the forward 50. Of course, Brabazon already out, one of their stars. And it's towed off the ground there by Sam Slay. It just gives someone else an opportunity to stand up. Let's see who's got it. Out there towards Bernasconi, Campbell, Vandenberg now with the right foot, pinpoints Costigan. Which way? Looking for that of Johnson and Payne. It's going to be Bowen that mops it up. Got a quick handball away to Bottanoonan. Bottanoonan comes further afield, looking for Barton. Barton now can run. Gives the handball over towards O'Dwyer. 1 bounce, Matty O. 2 bounces, Matty O. 3 bounces, Matty O, as he streams down centre wing. As he calls the player to come at him, Matty O, he looks for Taggart, but not on this occasion. It's gone out of bounds on the full. It'll be a free kick out there towards the defender in Dale Walker. So Walker, big let off there. Poor kick by O'Dwyer. He's normally a fantastic kick of the footy. Goes long down the line, looking for big Mulrooney, but it's a mark there to Serakowski. Serakowski's pinpointed Derricks. As they play precision footy, the students. Goes back in towards that of Taggart. Taggart stayed out of it, did Barrett. The goal sneak Barrett. Put the glasses down because he's kicked his 3rd for the afternoon as Timmy Barrett. You can count on him for his mandatory 3 or 4. So well done to Timmy Barrett. The troops are down on the bench for the uni. Don't worry. They are standing up here. This will be a result good enough to get away with the points. Of course, Winmar looks like he's done for the afternoon. Barnes is carrying a knee injury. Howard's going to go and test out the thigh. So, $7-2-44. Don't know about 54 as the scoreboard says. It's not disregard the scoreboard here at Ainslie Oval. It is 44 plays 35. Everett out to O'Dwyer in the middle of the ground. Quick kick. Derricks takes a good contested mark in front of Bernasconi. So Jacob Derricks, can he get the uni second in the matter of minutes? He's going to go back and have a look at him. Yes, he is. As Aiton comes on comes Thompson. O'Dwyer comes off as they ring the changes in the midfield. O'Dwyer, Aiton, he just got a spell. He's going back on. Of course, he is a fitness guru. Jacob Derricks likes that one. Don't worry about that. That's his second for the afternoon. Now they move to the half century there with a 5 in front of them, scoreboard attendance. So it 50 plays 35, 15 points the difference. There's a couple of back-to-back quick goals for the students. They've had the better start in this 3rd quarter. They just look a little bit quicker across the ground. Ainslie a little bit top-heavy. Really need to look at their speed across the ground to the tricolours. Everett a little bit more mobile at this stage. Everett to do battle with Stone in the middle of the ground. Everett is getting his hands. He's making contest out towards Lawless. He's been good in the middle now. Salter, he comes out, puts it down there towards Serakowski. He won't waste a possession. Don't worry about that. The former North Hawthorn player, William Serakowski's been a welcome addition to the uni ranks in season 2014 as they bring it in towards Wilson! Big Max Wilson plays on quickly. He's found the run of Aiton. Aiton can play on. Is he going to have a shot at goal? Tommy Aiton, he's hit the post. Oh, that's a big let-off. Big tricolours. Wilson wasn't confident in his own ability. So he was without pressure, Tom Aiton. Was a little bit unsure of himself. So that's a big punch there, and it's yet another boundary point to the students. Probably should have went back and had a shot himself, Big Max. So Bowles brings it out with a thumping 65-metre kick. got the fist in there, did you slam Slay. It's out there towards that of Pose. Pose got a quick handball, kept it alive, out towards Barry, and he's slung over the boundary line by Derricks. So they've got a good start here, the students, to the third quarter, the premiership quarter. Of course, the Tricolours, they could probably kiss the finals goodbye in season 2014 if they lose this one. And the students keep their mathematical hopes alive of making it in 2014. That's what it all comes down to. Of course, both sides with the troops down. Injuries playing a part in it. Oh, umpire just throws that one up. He didn't really get time with it. As I said, it was almost like a jump ball in basketball. Fazolo, the redhead, Lewis Fazolo puts it down there looking for... That's a free kick there to Jacob. The umpire said play on. Play on, and it's come out there towards Mitchell Thompson. He's been prominent out towards Aiton out towards that of Taggart, and that's a great goal there to the number 36 Pose. What's the umpire said? It's a goal. Yes, it is. I thought he paid a free kick. I did hear a... So 3 goals in a matter of 3 minutes has really blown the game apart. The Tricolours need some leg speed, need to change it up in the middle of the ground before this game gets away. Barnes comes off for a rest. He must be really injured. As Sean Campbell trudges off the ground, Coach Gilmore for the uni really is. We wait for the bounce in the middle of the ground. It's what's been an entertaining arm wrestle all afternoon. Everett's doing an admirable job. Lawless gets yet another clearance for the Tricolours. Lawless out towards Rice. Jimmy Rice. Now he gets the fresh man on the ground. Poor kick off the foot there, looking for Birch. It's going to beat them all over the ground. So, be a boundary line throw in. 60 metres from the Tricolours' goal. They badly need a goal. Throw in. It's Everett to do battle with Stone, taken away by Salter. Out towards that of Vandenberg. Vandenberg lines him up, just has a pot shot at goal. I don't think it's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a boundary line throw. It's close to the Tricolours' goal. Can they get one out of the contest? I'll have to watch it, see if they number off at the goal side of the contest. Everett to do battle with Stone. Tried to get it out of there, did Fleming, but it's a quick kick out and it's out of bounds on the full. So, be free kick to Will Sarakowski. Sarakowski, he'll be running at 100% by foot today. And that's a good mark there to Orr. He's been one of the prime movers for the Sydney Uni. Really liked his game. Orr out towards Barton, tried to go from behind for Zolo. He's been prominent in the contest. Out towards Bott Noonan to the run of Barton. No, it's Derricks out there. Derricks goes towards Taggart. He's giving him a formidable target up there. He punches it forward to the run there of Thompson. And the number 10, Mitchell Thompson, but it's cleaned up by Utica for the Tricolours. Out there towards, it clean bowled. Well done to Thompson. Toes it off the ground. Should have been a free kick held when not in possession of the footy. Got tackled high. Yes, he did. So Mitchell Thompson, and that's a free kick, play on, and that's a goal to, I think it is Taggart. It is his third for the afternoon. So the uni, 4 goals in a matter of minutes, is really starting to open up this game. The Tricolours, coaching staff of the Tricolours do have to pull a rabbit out of the hat as they open up a sizable break here in this third quarter in this round 18 clash. Of course, the Tricolours needing to win to keep their finals hopes alive in season 2014. It's down to the mathematics for the students. But the real story here is there are not many interchanges left for the students, and they are battling on manfully. Everett has changed the game going into the middle. Spider Jr., Aaron Everett, the 49. It's taken away by... And they're just reading the ball better, and it's taken away with a quick kick out by Orr. Close to the best man on the ground. Big Wilson gets a handball over there towards that of Derricks. and it is a floater. I think it was Thompson he got the handball over to. So are they continuing to pepper the goals, just giving them a target down there? Is Big Max, of course, the former Demon, out there towards Stone. Stone gets it in front of Everett. So out towards Lawless. He got pushed in the back, and that should have been a free kick, but the umpire says no. Punched over the boundary line, so 63 plays 35. Thrown in Wilson and Stone. It's taken away by Ellis. Ellis beats 3 at the contest. Handball over there towards Highfield. Highfield now turns around on the left foot. There's a contest going between Mathis and that of Bowen. As Fasolo comes off for a rest, sprints onto the ground as Aiton. Aiton out towards Fleming. Fleming puts it high. Out there towards Bowles. He made a contest of it. They're good enough to clear it away. It's out towards Aiton, the fresh man on the ground. He dropped what he should have taken. It's out there towards that of Orr, so it's going to be a free kick, and it's going to go the way of the Sydney Uni. It's out towards O'Dwyer, the ball magnet out. Bowen, he doesn't like to kick. He hasn't got the best foot skills. They've turned it over in the corridor. So good pressure there by the Ainslie forwards. It's out there towards that of O'Dwyer. You need to get it on the foot in the back half sometimes. They just muddled around with the footy and give the Ainslie forwards an opportunity to pressure. So it'll be a throw-in, much needed goal. Who's going to jag one for the tricolours? Nick Payne's been well held, so they're trying to move Bowles forward out towards Stone, but it's just taken away by Orr. Gabe Orr, he's been prominent early in this third quarter, and it's taken away, and there it is. Jed Costigan, say a bad kick coming out of the back 50, has turned it over, and Costigan gets a chance on a tight angle. It's a tough pocket to kick goals from here at Ainslie Oval. Be a super goal if he kicks it to Costigan. Tough kick. Which way will he go? Costigan. He stabs at it, and I'll tell you what, he's done a great job as Jed Costigan. He gets the tricolours first for the third quarter, and a badly needed one at that to keep him in touch with the students who've made all the play in this third quarter. Jed Costigan, they must be wrapped with his improvement in the tricolours. He's had an outstanding season 2014. Of course, a local junior, Costigan. And they're the sort of coaching victories you like to see throughout your coaching career when you bring the local juniors on. Costigan, he's now very firmly entrenched in this local side. Coming through their Alex Birch. He's come on to play a lot of NEFL footy in season 2014. Of course, Campbell and Highfield. They've got a couple of other rising stars. Nelson Foley is another one. Liam Griffiths and Fall if they don't get drafted. So the stocks are good for the tricolours. They've got a Division 1 side that's going along nicely. And a Rising Stars that's going along nicely, if I'm not wrong, too. So they probably need a little bit more speed and top-end talent, the tricolours. Very hard to attract, though, moving forward, as there's a lot of uncertainty in the NEFL competition for 2015. But Barrett gets a quick one off the right foot, left foot, and it's just punched away there as it keeps it down the goals. Can they jag another one? I make it 63. Makes it 65, 10-5, 65 to 6-5, 41. We'll see how it is. We'll adjust it. It's out towards Rice. Rice now brings it down long along the line. Who's it going to go towards? It doesn't really go towards anyone. It's out towards Payne, but it's going to beat them all over the boundary line. Right in front of the uni bench. And it'll be a boundary line throw-in. So, an enthralling arm wrestle here at Allan Ray Oval. It is Everett, goes over the back, out towards Highfield, who'll go to his left side. Got a quick kick, handball away to Costigan. Costigan now, the last goal scorer, goes down to punched away by Bowen, out towards Hurst, out towards Vandenberg, the runner Vandenberg, he chips it inside towards the smallest man on the ground in Ellis. Now it clears away through O'Dwyer, Fazolo. Fazolo got a quick handball away over towards Thompson. Thompson now with a clearing run and bounce in front of Hurst. Gets a shepherd from Serakowski. Good unrewarded running from Will Serakowski. Out there towards that of Morrison. Morrison dropped what he should have taken, but he's still been able to manage to bottle the ball up. No, the defenders through Campbell. Now it's out towards Birch. Birch, oh, that was a poor kick, Alex Birch. That's an awkward kicking style where he gets over it, but he's been punched away. It's out towards Fazolo. Out to Aiton, Tommy Aiton, another former demon out there. It comes out there again towards Barnes. He's got a sore left leg. Barnes out towards Howard. Wasn't able to make a contest, but he chases the ball. We haven't seen much of him today. James Howard out there towards that of Bernasconi. Bernasconi comes inboard towards that of Stone. Kept his feet, did Bowen. Bowen now with a handball up towards Fazolo. Fazolo shows a bit of candy. He's been good in the contest today, Lewis Fazolo. Out there towards that of Aiton. It was a good contest. Barry took it away as they take it away through Highfield. And it was a clever in-ball, no-look handball from Walker. Walker now towards Barry. Barry with the left foot down the long centre wing here at Ainslie Oval. It goes towards that of Payne, but Johnson was equal to the task and he clears it away through the defence. Punched away and over the head from Derricks. Derricks, it's a foot race. There was a push there. Free kick, no, not rewarded. Now it goes out there towards that of Hurst. Out towards Highfield. He's only got a left side as Lockie Highfield, but it was good enough on this occasion to the other left footer in Barry. Barry goes on the left, looking down there for another left footer in Ellis and another left footer in Payne. They're littered with left footers here at Ainslie Oval. And a passage of play, it was like a rally in go anywhere, it would result in a point. So it'll be a boundary line throw in. Excuse my voice, I am starting to lose it, but it's out towards O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer with a quick kick out of the pack, looking for a contest as Howard comes off the ground. Of course, a Rising Star nomination along with Errol Sabatas. He's got an upper thigh injury. He just looks up to the coach's box with a stern look. I can tell you what you'll get back, son. You don't look up at the coach's box like that. Don't let it go to your head, mate. Kicked 7 last week. As Dennis Pagan once said, roosted a feather duster in one day. It could be the same for James Howard. There you go, Vandenberg in the middle of the ground, trying his heart out for the tricolours, trying to will his side back into the contest. So it's going to fitness, of course, both sides with men down. Winmar out for the students, a number of them carrying injury. Howard, of course, Barnes. Nick Hines gone off to hospital, but it's Derricks. He went to ground. If he'd have kept his feet there, it would have been interesting. And that's a good tackle there as they just managed to keep the pressure on. It's Barrett who's fighting manfully. I noticed he's got a bandage on. It's out towards Taggart. He's been a tower of strength down there for the students as they bring it away. And it's out there, it's cleared away. I think it was by Salter. Salter clears it away. That was a clever kick. It's going to beat them all. And it'll be no, it was Mathis that cleared it away. So it was a clever touch finder. And we get to throw it in. It's Wilson to do battle with Stone. O'Dwyer with a quick kick out of the middle of the ground. It beats Birch. He loses his feet. And it's taken away by Campbell. Campbell on the instep of the right foot doesn't have a left. So it's just into no man's land. It's a foot race. Ellis and the speedy number 40 Slay. Slay held his ground down there towards Taggart, but it beats them all over the boundary line. It'll be a boundary line throw in. 23 minutes gone. There haven't been long quarters, so the students have had a fantastic third quarter. I do think that's the scoring end, the club end. It's quite cold, even though the sun is shining. It is about 8 degrees outside, and it's a handball away there, and it's taken away there, and it's out towards a one-on-one in Derricks, and guess what he's done? Reached over to the back of Lockie Highfield. He's kicking for his third, is Jacob Derricks, and he took that nicely, just bang, clunked it in the hands. He's got a good set, does Jacob Derricks. We'll follow it home with Jacob Derricks as he looks to get the students 11th. Derricks managed to bang it through. Don't worry about that. As they start to isolate their forwards in one-on-one contests, the uni. Ainslie have rejigged their side around with Big Birch moving backwards. Bowles has gone forwards. He's got a lot of strapping on his knee as well. Of course, we've highlighted the importance of this round 18 clash, both sides needing to win. Season's finals hopes alive. At this stage, it is the students with a 30-point advantage here on the home turf of the Tricolours. Bounce down in the middle of the ground. It is Mulrooney doing battle. It's going to be brought back. The umpire says, I'll have it. Can't be long left in this third quarter. As O'Dwyer, he's racking the possessions up. He's in with a chance with the MVP, Matty O'Dwyer. Out towards Everett. Everett out towards Mathis. He got a clearance out of the middle of the ground, but Serakowski dropped what he should have been paid. I thought that was a Rice with a quick handball over there towards Ellis. Held when not in possession. Sean Ellis, he's tried and battled manfully. He'll go around on the left side. He goes out towards Hurst with a quick handball. Jeremy Hurst. Hurst feigns a handball. Now he gets a quick kick away out towards Everett. Got him high, out towards Barry, a good smother there, and just punched away by Barton. The Ainslie players appeal for a deliberate out of bounds. I don't think so. Umpire doesn't think so either. Thrown in, can't be long left in this third quarter. It's Mulrooney, gets it back in, out towards that of Barnes. Barnes hacks the ball forward. The Ainslie players look at each other in Campbell and Barry. And now it ends up into the arms of Big Max. Big Max gets a worm burner along the ground out towards Sean Campbell. Campbell goes with the right boot out there towards that. And if he kept his feet, Tommy Ayton in front of, I think it's Chris Barry out there that gets up. Yes, it is. So, they've had some players fade in and out of the game today, the Tricolours. Some jobs... Johnson's done a magnificent job on playing. Not that it's gone inside the 450. Nick Salter's been well held. Of course, they're a man down with Nick Hine off to hospital out to Everett. He's been a game changer. Everett down towards Taggart. Liked his game. Really good focal point down forward. He's kicked 3 and provided them a valuable target. Ben Taggart, the 23. Winmar out for the... students as we wait for the throw in. It's Wilson. He gets first hands to the footy. 8 and he's battled manfully. Just dropped. That's a free kick. Holding the ball. Umpire says no. Out towards Costigan. Kicked a ripping goal earlier in this third quarter. Out towards Vandenberg. Vandenberg goes towards Ellis. Ellis was good enough on this occasion in front of Slay. Ellis, what's he got ahead of him? He's looking for Salter, who's just come back on the ground. But Johnson wearing him like a glove. He goes short towards Barry. Barry with a handball over towards Stone. No, it's Rice. Is it? It's Rice. No, it's Bowles. Bowles goes in, goes forward. Goal out there towards Everett. He got first hands to the footy. Dropped the ball. Tackled by Salter. Umpire says play on. They're not rewarded. It's out towards Gabe Orr now. He's been tremendous, Gabe Orr. Close to the best man on the ground. Out towards Will Serakowski. Serakowski out to Barnes. Barnes comes further afield looking for Lewis Fazolo. Fazolo can run and carry now. Goes out there for Derricks. Derricks goes in looking for Wilson. Big Max Wilson! Wilson, the unlikely target in the forward 50, has taken yet another grab. He's just an unlikely player, Max Wilson. He does get the hands up quite high and meets the ball at the highest point in front of Alex Birch. So, Big Wilson, what will he do with it? Big Max gets close to the man on the mark. It's going to swing back. You betcha, Big Max, he's kicked one. So Wilson gets a wry smile from around the ground and a Bronx cheer. Of course, the former Demon wouldn't have kicked too many goals in his career. He's a Big Max Wilson. Tremendous goal, good mark, but well done to Fazolo and Derricks. Derricks has really changed the game, just being isolated one-on-one. So, he's a hard man to stop when He's just having the better of Bernasconi. He's been a tremendous rock all year for the Tricolours. Bernasconi rarely had his colours lowered in season 2014, but today Derek's just showing his class inside the arc. Long quarter, Everett. Big punch there by Stone. Out towards that of Mathis. Out there towards that of, I think it's Salter in the middle of the ground. Out towards Mathis again. Salter was wrapped up. Barton's warning away. Hasn't given him any room to move. Costigan kicked a ripping goal earlier. He puts it down towards the advantage there, but Bot Noonan stood in front and he's paid the mark. Wow. Out towards Bot Noonan, out towards Fazolo. Fazolo, he'll come out towards Orr, Gabe Orr. He's been very good today, is Gabe Orr, close to the best man on the ground. He's won a ton of footy. Orr goes out there towards Fazolo as they count down the clock. They've had an outstanding third quarter, the students. It'll be a fantastic victory if they're able to get away with it. Still a quarter to go. You won't miss any of the action here on neefle.com.au as Ryan Botton-Noonan has a rare bounce. The boy from Yarranbull puts it inside the forward 50, but it's chopped off by Al Birch. Birch goes back, launches one down there, looking down there for Bowles. Bowles. So the number 28, he'll launch it long, comes further afield looking for Ellis. Ellis. Which way will Ellis go? Not much movement inside the forward 50. Hasn't got a lot of options. Fleming, and it's a worm burner, and it's going to beat them all out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. At the 30-minute mark, 31 minutes gone to the students. They've had a fantastic quarter. They've piled on 7 goals for the third quarter. So it was 5 goals apiece at half time, so a 7-goal third quarter to the students and restricting the Tricolours to 1. Very important round 18 clash. Everett is taken away by Fazolo. He's another one that's crept up in this quarter. He's racked up the possessions. Out there towards that of Morrison. He's been another one that's good. He just handballed it over there towards Bowles, though. Bowles down towards that of Rob Toohey, and can he get a late one for the Tricolours? A badly needed one. It'd be their second for the third quarter. Here's the siren. We'll mark Toohey down. It'll be a rare goal. So long quarter. Making doubly sure of it. Threw the grass up in the air did Rob Toohey. Second for the quarter, needs to kick it. That he's done, so the umpire will put the 2 fingers out. So a fantastic quarter to the students. 12-5-77, 7-5-41. The Tricolours with all the work to do here in this last quarter if they're to make and play finals in 2014. A fantastic quarter to the students where they piled on 7. Just need to look for some leg speed. It looks like they're kicking to the scoring end in this last quarter. The Tricolours will be back with all the action. Here it is, the students. 12-5-77, leading the Tricolours 7-5-47 on their home deck here at Allan Ray Oval here in Canberra. Welcome back to this round 18 clash between the Ainslie Tricolours and the Sydney University. It was all one-way traffic in that third quarter, with the students piling on 7 goals to 2 in an incredible third quarter of footy. Of course, both sides been racked by injuries. The students, I think they've copped the worst. Winmar hasn't taken any further part. Kelvin Barnes has got his left knee heavily strapped. James Howard's got a thigh injury, and of course Nick Hines gone to hospital for the Tricolours to get his ribs x-rayed. Have the Tricolours got anything left in the... Of course, we've spoken about the importance of this round 18 clash, both sides needing to win to keep their finals hopes alive. It is Mulrooney in the middle, out towards Vandenberg, out towards that of Ellis, tackled solidly in the middle of the ground there. He's done a power of work in Tom Morrison, out towards that of Aiton, tongue twister. Fleming's gone back to half back, and it's gone out towards that of Sarakowski and Bernasconi as the coaches thrown them around, trying to get something sparking this unit up. Been well held, done a great job today as David Johnson on Nick Payne. So it's curtains for season finals in 2014 if the Tricolours can't bounce back with a stunning last quarter effort. There's only 5 goals the difference though. We'll see how they go. The umpire says, I'll have it. It was a long third quarter, 32-33. Mulrooney got the tap. That's the scoring end down towards the club. It's out towards Taggart. No. That just ran it over the boundary line. The boundary line throw in. Thrown in by the boundary umpire, Everett. First hands to it was Mulrooney. Hacked out of it there by Vandenberg. Ellis. He's been industrious all day as Ellis. Out towards Hurst. Got an errant handball and now it's taken away. And it's taken through Fazolo. Lewis Fazolo gets it over to the silky Matthew O'Dwyer, over to Botten Noonan. Botten Noonan out towards that of the number 10 in Mitchell Thompson. Umpire says, I'll have it. It'll be a boundary line throw in. Everett to do battle with Mulrooney. Comes down towards that of Orr. He's been outstanding, Gabe Orr, in the contest. It's won by Utica. Utica now brings it in towards the flying 50. A shot off the 50. Jordan Utica looks like it's been good enough to make the distance. That it has. So first blood to the Tricolours in quarter 4. Badly needed one. They need a few more of them to make it a real contest. So the students can't afford to put the cue in the rack just yet, because the Tricolours, they know what they're playing for. As I said, injuries may play a big part in this. I think Ainslie got greater depth on the bench. Back to the middle of the ground. Umpire will bounce it up. So Jordan Utica, a rare goal for him, the number 4 for the Tricolours. Mulrooney gets first hands to the footy. It's taken there and it's taken away through Orr. Fazolo standing off the back of the contest and it's gone throw. So it'll be a free kick. It's taken away by Sean Campbell. Campbell there looking for Tui. Tui punched away by... was taken away by Bowen. Off the ground was Payne. Was tackled while in possession. It wasn't rewarded. Now it's come out through Sarakowski. Sarakowski over to O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer with a quick left foot. It's out there towards Campbell. He dropped what he should have taken. Campbell. Who's he been able to pinpoint? It's gone out towards Payne. They go to him a lot of the time. Out towards Payne. He looks in towards Salter, but it's chopped off there by Barton. So Timmy Barton read that best. Barton now comes down, the captain for the Sydney Uni, comes down through the left foot. Now it'll be a great bus trip home if they get over the Tricolours here today at Ainslie Oval for the students. Don't worry about that. It's taken away through Walker. Now it's out towards Costigan. Costigan got it onto Mathis. Out towards Stone, who launches one from 50. Eric Stone. Only a long point. It's not what you need at this stage. You need goals. So it's taken away by Bowen. Got a wicket bounce, but it's equally wicket, and it bounces out of bounds about 65 from the Tricolour's goal. Umpire will throw it in. Done some good throw-ins, that boundary umpire today. It's out there towards tackled in possession was Montgomery Crockmore, Monty. A lot of finger pointing, a lot of shouting going out there on the ground. And it's all out towards Salter. He got a quick kick out of the number 5. Out there towards Sarakowski. He just showed his AFL experience there. No, it was Johnson, I think, that got the hand in that one there. So it was very good defensive work. Just stuck the hand in there and batted it towards the boundary line. Didn't allow it to come back in the corridor. So great defensive work there by David Johnson. And it's towed off the ground. It's out towards that poise. Out there towards Orr. Out towards O'Dwyer. He'll do something useful. Out to Bowen. Gives it back there to Crockmore. Crockmore in the middle of the ground looking for Aiton. Aiton took it on the chest. Tries to hold it up to the runner for Zolo. Now got it out to Pose. He goes and puts a little chip down towards that of Barton. Read it best did Timmy Barton. Barton wheels around onto the left boot. Smothered attempt there by Birch. Now just puts it up and it's taken by Sean Campbell. Campbell now brings it out towards Bowles in front of Botten Noonan. Bowles holds it up. Damien Bowles goes long down towards that Sarakowski at the back of the pack. Just sees it over the boundary line. It'll be a boundary line throwing. Clock, 22 points the difference. Another goal would make it really interesting here at Allan Ray Oval here in Canberra for this round 18 clash, what shapes as a pivotal clash for both sides. It's taken away out of the contest. I think it was Fazzola. He was tackled as he went to the ground. He was. And it's play on. It comes out to the speed of Mathis. He brings it inboard towards Rice. Rice was pursued by Barrett. So they've got to move the ball quickly. Get the next goal, the Tricolours. It comes out towards Stone. Guarding space is Derricks. Out towards that of Lockie Highfield. Highfield, he's seen Rob Toohey, beard to beard. So they go, well, didn't have a left foot there. He goes towards Salter, and that was a good grab there to Nick Salter, the number 5. He'll go close to Dobbin. This right on the paint at 50. Fantastic kick of the football. He backs himself from this situation. Took it in front of Bowen. We'll ride it home with Nick Salter. Salter brings it in, he brings it around, he likes it off the boot, Nick Salter. We've got game on here. Game on here at Allan Ray Oval. It is the Tricolours bouncing back. It is 12 77 9 7 61. It was too early for the uni to put the cue in the rack. The Tricolours. Who's it going to be? Who's going to stand up? As I said, the bench depth is going to really test the students. They're without Winmar. Howard's played no great role in the game. Barnes has got an injury. So they might have kicked 7 in that third. Wilson's gone back into the middle of the ground. It's out there towards Barnes. Now it's taken by Rice. Rice with a quick handball out there towards Fleming. Jason Fleming gets it now down towards that of Botten Noonan. Bowles punched it from behind. Botten Noonan keeps at it. It goes out there towards Fazzola. Now it's taken away down towards centre wing. And wasn't good enough on this occasion, but it's Walker who steps in for the Tricolours. Walker, he's found... No, it's not Utica, but it was a clever handball nonetheless. It's out Fleming. Fleming got the run off half back. He goes down there looking for Salter. Now it's Hurst who's front and square. Errant handball over towards Barton. Barton cleared it for the students in towards Derricks, who was in front of Stone. Jacob Derricks. He goes off 1 foot to the speedy Barrett. Barrett took it in front of Mathis, so looked to play on. So that was clever from Clint Mathis. target. Everett needs to double back towards the goal. He goes longer looking for Everett. That's what he does, Birch and Everett. And it's taken there by Pose, Matthew Pose. And that's a great grab. He read that best directly in front. He gets a little tap and a high five from his teammate in Mitchell Thompson. He's got to do the finish the work. Everett is down in a screaming heap there for the students. So Dwyer comes from a much-earned rest. Gabor goes on. Barrett comes from the field after setting up what could be a goal. Howard going onto the ground. Matthew Pose directly in front. Does he like it off the boot? Yes, he does. So they extend their lead, the students. So a great kick there from Matthew Pose to topped off a great mark. So 13.583, 9.761. The tricolours are threatening here as the dark upon us. I don't think we'll see what we saw yesterday here in the nation's capital. Snow, sleet, rain and wind. A lovely combination if you're a local Canberran. Lord help you if you're a visitor to the nation's capital yesterday. It was bitterly cold. It bounced down in the middle. Mulrooney, Wilson stands his ground, hacks it out of the middle of the square. Down towards Derricks. Derricks bats it away over there towards that of Thompson. Thompson copped one for his troubles. He gets it further afield and it's well done there and it's batted away to the last goal scorer in Pose. Can he get two in a minute? Matthew Pose. Yeah, oh, he's touched it on the line there and Taggart, I know it was Howard. Probably should have kept his hand out of that one. So it could be a handy point. So should have probably shepherded that one through. There's a whistle going play on. Utica punched away from Orr. Walker tackled when not in possession around the legs. Tom Morrison, so it's a free kick. Morrison, he gets a quick handball away to Serakowski. Goes in towards Taggart. He doesn't waste a possession. Will Serakowski. He is an elite kicker of the football, William Serakowski. Out towards Taggart, he wheels around off the paint at 50, goes towards Everett, and it's going to go through for a behind. So another point. They'd love another goal, the students, to probably put it beyond Ainslie's reach. As they go man on man around the ground, it's brought in by Mulrooney with a big grab. The umpire says, yes, you took it. So Mitch Mulrooney needs to now kick. There's no runners going past. He runs over the mark. Mulrooney puts it long down the line looking for Bowles. Barton was over there. Mathis out to the speed of Utica. Utica has spotted Bowles out the corner of his eye. Bowles beats one. He beats two. Launches a big one down there towards Nick Payne. Punched away. Only front and square was Rice. It was well smothered there by that of Tom Morrison. It still gets away to Campbell. He probably should have put a handball over. No, it's now defended gamely. They've stood up and resolute in defence. It's out there towards that of Morrison. Morrison brought it out towards Botton-Noonan. Botton-Noonan brings it out towards Howard in front of Utica. So Howard just takes a bit of heat out of the game, takes his full 30 seconds. Umpire says play on. James Howard puts it up and under there, and it's going to go out of bounds on the full. Just put it out, and it's a couple of errors that James Howard has made. It results in a free kick to Fleming. Fleming puts it down towards that of Bernasconi. Bernasconi was good enough to get away. Gets a quick handball in towards that of Lawless. Lawless puts it in front of Payne. And guess what? Nick Payne on the paint at 50. He gets a chance to ram one home for the Tricolours. Can he put their 10th on the board? No, he doesn't. He goes towards Salter. No, Utica. So Jordan Utica gets a chance to put the Tricolours 10th on the board. He'll have to allow for the wind here. He has to aim it right at the right goalpost, Jordan Newton. He'll take his best kick. Utica with the left foot, barrel outside, Torps hit the post. So it's a point. It was an interesting kick off the boot from Jordan Utica. It's Walker in the middle of the ground. They're peppering the goals. Barry is going to stand up and take the mark. Win it at one hand at Salter. Utica gets another chance. Which way is it going to go? It's going to go. It's not even out yet, so it's out to Payne. Nick Payne. Can he pull off the miraculous? You betcha! Nick Payne. The ball wasn't rushed over the boundary line, so they're still in it. It is game on here at Ainslie Oval. Jordan Utica created a couple of scoring opportunities. Comes off for a well-earned rest. So I hope the scoreboard's right. It's 83. So 13-5-83, 10-8, 68. That's a 15-point ball game here at Allan Ray Oval. It is going to be a... As I said, the troops are down for the students. The tricolours, they're one short as well, with Hinoff getting x-rays. Which way's the dice going to roll? Will it roll in favour of the tricolours to give a Canberra side a chance to play finals in 2014, or will the students continue their improved season 2014 and keep the mathematical hope alive? Time will tell. It's 17 minutes gone. Hope you're enjoying the coverage through neefle.com.au. There's a bit of argy-bargy in the middle of the ground. It's out there towards that of Everett. Upcoming with the ball is Montgomery Crockmore. Everett gets it backhanded to it. That's cleared away through path, and that's a good grab to Derricks. He's been sensational today in the one-on-one contest. It's not beyond his realms of possibility, Jacob Derricks. And he goes further afield towards Lewis Fazolo. He's another one that's been fantastic today for the students. And of course, brother of Alex Fazolo, the Collingwood listed player. Barnes really struggled with that knee injury because he's a prime mover for the students. He's a good player, Kelvin Barnes. Clearance machine. Lewis Fazolo, can he put the result beyond doubt? You betcha. That's a great kick. The goal umpire did not move Lewis Fazolo. Best on ground today for mine. The number 20. 89 plays 68. Howard comes off the ground. Big Max Wilson. Comes back to the middle of the ground. 19 minutes gone in this last quarter. Tricolours need to respond rapidly. Mulrooney. Costigan for the Tricolours, tackled by Fazolo, not really getting it out of there. Could be holding the ball, but the umpire says, I'll have it. Ball's thrown up. Mulrooney and Everett. Vandenberg gets a rare touch, been well held today. But another man who's been fantastic is Will Serakowski. Best man on the ground in Fazolo. Fazolo goes further afield, looking for Slay. Slay, been resolute all day. Comes out to, I think it's Orr out there, Gabe Orr, another one who's been a very productive player for the students today. They come out there towards that of Morrison. He's been good too, the number 11. Tom Morrison, Coach Gilmore keeps finding him in the campuses there, hidden under rocks and textbooks at the Sydney Uni. Daniel Gilmore, of course, the former Fremantle Docker. in charge. I think it's his second or third season at the helm at the Students. It's probably going to be finishing one of their best. Out there towards that of Costigan. Costigan's pursued by O'Dwyer, but it's gone out there towards Barry. No, Barry's coming off the ground. So it's Bernasconi. Bernasconi goes long, looking down there for Payne. His man-handled. Should have been a free kick. Copped it too high. And leading the race for it was Bowen. Pushed off it by Ellis. Tackled. Great tackle there by Sean Ellis, but it's going to go out of bounds. And it'll be a boundary line throw in. 30 metres from the Tricolours' goal. 14-7 plays 10-8. And it's taken away yet again. It's batted away. They've really clamped up the goal-scoring options of the Tricolours. Have the uni defence. They've been outstanding all day. Barton's done a great job on Salter. Johnson's done an equally good job on Payne. So ably assisted out of the midfield. Taken it away, and it was an errant handball. It went into the arms of Salter, but it's not going out of there. And it'll be a throw-in directly in front of the Tricolours' goal. Umpire will throw it up. There's a crowd. There's not a player inside the forward 50 for the Students. Out towards Fleming. So they're all forward of centre. Fleming. It's going to come off the ground, and it's a towed through by Jeremy too. Hurst was good enough to stay on it, so they're still alive. 74. Plays 89. 11-8 plays 14-7. 10 minutes left. Have they got enough petrol tickets in the tank? The Tricolours. Can they outlast the uni bench? So 91 plays 74. 14-7, 11-8. I thought my score was right. I adjusted it accordingly to the scoreboard. Anyway, bounce back to Mulrooney. Umpire says, I'll have it back. I need to go. Colours. Need to swing some changes. Keep the momentum going. A bit of cross communication coming there. And it's taken good tackle there. Montgomery Crockmore. 91 plays 74, taken away by Fleming. Fleming gets it over the side of his boot. Now it's out towards that of Bernasconi. Bernasconi was tackled when not in possession. O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer was tackled. Hurst got a quick kick handball away there to Costigan. Costigan in there fighting for it still. And the umpire says, no, I'll have it right on the paint at 50. Tricolours trying to will the ball forward. He paid a free kick to Jed Costigan for holding, so it's out towards Costigan. He goes there towards Salter, punched away by Barton. Great defensive effort there by Tim Barton. Goes out there towards that of Lewis Fazolo. Fazolo goes in towards Botanoon and comes back out towards Barton. Barton takes it away by hand towards Barrett. Barrett comes over towards that of Johnson. He's been a star down the back there, David Johnson. Johnson comes along towards Aiton. Aiton comes further afield to Serakowski as they switch it from one side to the other. Now it's out towards Will Serakowski with a pinpoint kick out towards Slay, who'd run on manfully out towards Derricks. So Jacob Derricks wills him at him. Comes down towards that of Mitchell Thompson. Thompson now looking for Big Max Wilson in a one-on-one with Bowles. Big Max read the flight of the ball. Max, he was collared around the leg, dived on him, and the umpire says it's come out, so it's play on. Which way is it going to go? Vandenberg, he gets it out towards Campbell. Campbell does a pirouette on the spot out towards Costigan. Cop one high, should have been a free kick. Now it's out towards Highfield. Now it goes over to Rice. Good enough to get around him. Jimmy Rice goes longer down the line. He's got a whistle, and a whistle's gone to, I think he's confused everyone, and he's gone to Serakowski. Free kick. I don't know. There's general confusion out there. It's being brought back. No, relayed free kick to Max Wilson. That's what the decision was. So I don't know what it's for. He's within goal scoring distance. Big Max Wilson can kick his second of the afternoon. This will test him. Max Wilson, relayed free kick, comes in, side of the boot, shank, out of bounds on the full. So, no score. Didn't look comfortable kicking it, did Big Max. Oh, what's happened there? It's going to be a rush behind to the students. So, it's all going on here. A state and a reign of confusion. It's taken away by Stone. And free kick to Mulrooney. He was being held onto and not in possession of the ball. He got a quick handball away to Salter, over to Hurst. Needs to run with the footy back to Salter. Salter barrels one off the boot out there towards Bernasconi. But guess who? Will Sarakowski. He'd have to be up there in the contentions. Over to another one in O'Dwyer. Just their class has shone through today. Their AFL experience, without a doubt, out towards Fazolo, brother of Alex. He's been the star of the day. Don't worry about that. Best on ground for mine. Lewis Fazolo going down towards Derricks. He's been another star in the one-on-ones as Jacob Derricks. Him and Taggart have just been a perfect foil with a little cameo from Barrett. His kick 4. Derricks could bob up with 4 and what would be a tremendous effort. So, and another star behind Fazolo is Gabe Orr. He has just been tremendous. Jacob Derricks, he won't miss that one. No, he doesn't. There's a goal. I think it's put it beyond doubt. That's curtains for the tricolour for season 2014. I think they're done and dusted. They really needed to win today. That keeps the students' hopes alive for season 2014. There mustn't be much time left. 25 minutes gone in this last quarter. We probably get no representation from the Canberra quartet in season 2014. In the final series in the expanded North Eastern Football League. So, a disappointing end of the day for the Tricolours and disappointing end to their season. Really needed to win on their home deck. Would have fancied themselves. But the students had other ideas. They found a rich vein of form coming towards the back end of this season. They coughed and spluttered in the middle part. But it's back on track. Don't worry about that. It's out towards that of Salter. He puts it up in the air after the tap from Mulrooney. Out towards Sean Campbell. Out towards the ever-reliable Nick Bowen. He won't take a backward step, Nick Bowen. Out towards that of Costigan. Costigan out to Barry. Turn it in. Inside towards Payne. Drop what he should have taken. He's done a great job today as David Johnson. And it's going to go out of bounds. No, it's not. Now it will because it's been rushed over by the Sydney Uni. I think it was rushed over by Sam Slay. No, it was taken over by Mitchell Thompson. Throwing, can't be long gone. Left. Everett, he's been good, consistent, different. Out towards Salter, tried to break the tackle. It's out towards Utica. Utica gets it over towards Mathis. Clint Mathis, he'll have a run and bounce. He takes on Aiton. He corrals him. Nowhere to go. Clint Mathis, he's come backwards to Walker. Walker will unload from the back of the square. Put it inside. Hopefully get a contest out of it. Stayed down, did Payne. Nick Payne. Tapped away there by Botten Noonan. Looks to the umpire for a free kick. Play the footy, Ryan, out towards Derricks. He's been a star today, Jacob Derricks. Out there towards that of Thompson. Thompson, he's been another solid contributor. Out towards Howard. Now it comes back further inside there towards Pose. Now they run. Thompson, he's been good. Mitchell Thompson with a moustache. Mitchell Thompson, he comes further afield looking for Taggart. And Taggart takes a great grab. They work that well from the back half. Just clean execution of their skill. That would be pleasing their coaching staff. Buzz Crosby and Daniel Gilmore, of course, the former Docker, now in charge of the Sydney Uni. Benny Taggart, he's the target they've been looking for. The number 23 can put the final nail in the coffin for the Tricolours. He's been a good go-to target all day, Ben Taggart. Comes off one step, likes it, puts the fist in the air. Benny Taggart, take a bow. So they've cracked the ton here. 104 plays, 74, 30 points the margin. So, and considering there have been numbers down on the bench, the rotations have been down. One of their stars in Winmar, he has been able to take no further part in the game since the first quarter. So he's had the jacket on for a large portion of the game. Well done at the students. They're going to run out very worthy winners after a 7-goal third quarter. The Tricolours will be disappointed with this effort after doing a lot of hard work throughout season 2014. It looks like the students are going to prevail. It's Mulrooney. He gets first hands to the footy, out towards Sarakowski, out towards that of Lawless. Ellis pumps it forward, looking for... He's been very good down there today as Barton. Barton comes along towards Aiton. Aiton now just takes something off it. There can't be long left. Aiton out. Slay. He's been very good in the back half too. Slay. And there's the siren. It is all victory to the Sydney Uni. 16-8-104 against the Tricolours. 11-8-74. A 30-point margin. A fantastic effort to the students as they show their delight. A fantastic team effort. Some of the stars of the day, Jacob Derricks was tremendous. Lewis Fazolo, close to best on ground, with Gabe Orr, Matthew O'Dwyer. So the students have run away here with a very much important victory for them in season 2014. It keeps their hopes alive. The Tricolours will be extremely disappointed with that. Just repeating, it is the students by 30 points. So round 18 has produced a boil over here at Ainslie Oval. The Sydney Uni have kept their season alive. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage as the Division 1 get ready to come onto the ground. Just repeating, the Sydney Uni have run out victors by 30 points. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage through neefle.com.au. Join Sam Kavanagh for all the Neefle rap on Neefle TV throughout the week.